Hej, siemaneczko wam wszystkim ludziska, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i powracamy do Filarów Ziemi. Dowiedz się więcej o księdze dla Ali, bieżąca lokacja cmentarz. No dobra. Skłóceni robotnicy, pogadajmy z nimi.
What's the problem?
You must be joking.
I'm taking me well-deserved break.
Well deserved. You deserve a good kicking, you lazy drunk.
Better a drunk than a bearded bastard. Come on then, kick me. Show me what you got.
Please, this is leading nowhere. Think for a moment what other people would do.
What?
Who?
Przeor, tom budowniczy. Pomyślcie o innych ludziach. Odejdź.
Oh, the prior.
Oh, yes. Prior Philip's not running around drunk now, is he?
No, he's not. And I'm not either. I'm sitting.
And there's my problem right there. Get up and push. Philip would.
No, he wouldn't. A break is like a Sunday. It's a sin to work on a Sunday.
Well, that's true.
It's not a Sunday.
But it's my break.
Tom Builder.
Now, he's a hard worker, isn't he?
True, he's a hard worker, that he is. But also the man knows how to take a break. And he knows when to give others room for a break.
This is not your break.
You've been taking a shit for half a day and used up yours. Now don't you start and ruin mine too.
Oh, wow. Look at them go.
When I take a break, you take one too.
Has your wife been cooking again, eh?
Go! Dare you! Go! Drink yourself to death!
Pomyślcie o innych ludziach. Hrabia Shiring, Alfred budowniczy.
The Earl of Shiring.
Which one?
Earl Bartholomew or the fat one, the new one?
Percy Hamley! You don't know the name of our Earl?
He's not my Earl. I'm from Earl's Castle. Bartholomew was my Earl, and a great man.
But he's dead now, isn't he? Gone. You should know the name of your new Earl.
What? The fat one?
Percy Hamley!
You know what? I refuse to remember that name.
What? Why?
For spite! It wasn't right what he did to my Earl.
You know what? What you're doing isn't right either. I refuse to remember your name as well.
You wouldn't dare!
Already did it!
Alfred budowniczy.
Alfred Builder.
Oh, he's a good example. He's a master builder now.
But he likes his beer, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does. But he's always sober when he's working.
Always. You know, maybe I should be a bit more like Alfred Builder.
Me too.
You have got to be kidding me.
Well then, back to work.
No! I'm not done with me break yet.
Alfred Builder would know when his break is up.
Alfred Builder would know when to shut the hell up.
I doubt he would.
Okej. Król Stefan, Jack Jackson.
What about King Stephen?
Now, that is a man who sits a lot.
How would you know?
He's got a throne.
He's the king. Of course he's got a throne.
And he's sitting on it. He's got a throne. Of course the man knows how to sit.
Oh, like you mean?
Yeah, like me on me well-deserved break. Or you on yours when you're sitting on the shitter for half a day.
I was not.
I heard you farting from here.
You think I want to shit for half a day? You think that? Well, you better think again!
Jack Jackson.
Ah, Jack Jackson.
Who's that?
Never heard that name.
That's me.
I thought you were Jack Builder.
Well,
I don't know what to make of you, to be honest.
Shouldn't you be working?
You're just running about everywhere. You never get anything done.
At least don't keep us from working, thank you very much.
oh, forget it.
No dobra, chyba już na wszystkie tematy z nimi pogadaliśmy. Wydaje mi się, że... A nie, mamy jeszcze paru ludzi. Brat Arnoldus, subprzeor.
Brother Arnaldus.
Good example indeed. That poor man is as good as dead. What's your excuse for lying around in the cemetery?
What's your excuse for having a beard like a bear's arse?
Get back to work!
Never!
And stop yelling!
Never!
Okej, przyznam wam się szczerze, że już mnie irytują ci pracownicy. Subprzeor.
The subprior.
Oh, don't get me started on Subprior Remigius. He is a hard-working man.
He is. And don't you doubt it.
What?
That he is a hard-working man.
Who?
Subprior Remigius, you fool!
What? How dare they? How dare you? Shouting in the cemetery like heathens!
But
Silence! Do you have any idea how hard the work of a subprior is? How much devotion and painful work it takes to teach our novices, our monks? And you dare call me a fool?
We didn't.
Silence, I say! I will think of a way to make you two understand the kind of behavior I expect in this priory.
I think they'll be busy for a while.
Okej, Remik już opuścił sanktuarium, tak więc udajmy się do środka, pogadajmy z mnichami. Może uda nam się dowiedzieć coś więcej na temat księgi Ali.
And this
A Jonathan cały czas tutaj był. Zrób minę. No okej, rozejrzyjmy się tutaj. Chórzysta, młody mnich, księgi. Pogadajmy z młodym mnichem.
What is it that you're working on?
I'm copying pages of the book Prior Philip wrote. We finished the original last year.
I didn't know he wrote a book.
Not many know of it. The content is...
He's critical of the church and bishops. After his experience with Bishop Waleran, he studied about what he calls Judicia Cleri.
Judicia Cleri? The judgments of the clergy?
Yes. In the past, there were many cruel tests that were made to discover whether a man was guilty or not. The Lord was to judge them. These ordeals were called Judicium Dei, the judgment of God. Some had to hold burning iron in their bare hands. Others were drowned. Some were burned on the pyre. And if they were innocent, God would save them.
There'd be no martyrs if that were true. Even Adolphus would have been saved.
Yes, God works in mysterious ways. The prior wants these horrible ordeals to become a thing of the past, for cruelty only leads to more cruelty.
But I heard of miracles. Saints that survived burnings.
True. However, Prior Philip believes these were not judgments of God, but judgments of the clergy.
Judicia Cleri.
Yes! Stories and fake ordeals to redeem friends and allies of the clergy.
Fake miracles? By the church? Ooh, that sounds like Philip is asking for trouble. Whoever is accused of fakery and heresy will not be likely to respond well to that.
But we believe Philip is right.
This is the second millennium. We must finally learn from past mistakes.
Księga Filipa. Sprawiedliwość Kościoła. Zbadaj. Okej, ale my musimy dowiedzieć się coś więcej o księdze dla Ali.
There are many I've not read. Most of them, actually.
Tyle opowieści, tyle mądrości. Większość z nich jest bardziej interesująca niż Biblia.
Ah, Jack. I knew you'd be back. Just be careful that Remigius doesn't see you.
But Philip said I'm welcome to read and study here.
Not while we're working. Remigius insisted.
I'll try to be quick.
Dobra, a gdzie bym mógł znaleźć tą księgę?
What are you working on?
Go away. I have to focus.
No dobra, nie będziemy mu przeszkadzać. Jak jest skupiony na pracy, no to nie będziemy go od niej odciągać. Kolejny chórzysta.
Hey, can I read what you're working on?
No. Remigius will get angry if I don't finish this.
A ja nie lubię Remigiusza i ty pewnie też go nie lubisz, więc mógłbyś mi to pokazać.
I better stay away from the window before I get in trouble too.
No, Remigiusz jeszcze się kłóci z pracownikami. Tak więc mamy troszeczkę czasu, żeby się tutaj dokładnie rozejrzeć. Też mamy jakieś księgi.
If only I had more time to read. No. It's not here. Maybe the monks know where I can find the book.
No dobra, zapytajmy mnichów.
I'm looking for a book by Ovid.
Oh, we saw some in Shiring and in Winchester.
There are also a few copies in Salisbury, I believe. Which ones are you looking for?
The Amores?
Have you heard of that? That was one of the copies in Winchester, I think. Did you read it?
Me? I don't remember.
He did.
Just a page or two.
Sounds like the right book. And Winchester's not far. I should tell Ali what I found out.
Czyli będziemy musieli udać się do Winchesteru. Kopia Amores znajduje się w Winchesterze. No dobra. Opowiedz Ali o księdze. Chodź, mały Jonathanie, opuszczamy sanktuarium. Ale zanim udamy się do Ali, myślę, że jeszcze się troszeczkę rozejrzymy na cmentarzu, pogadamy z tymi wszystkimi ludźmi. Mamy tutaj brata Arnoldusa, śpiącego przy grobie Cadberta.
Friar
Hello,
Philip is
Cuthbert.
too forgiving.
I hope you're happy wherever you are.
What do you mean, wherever he is? He's lying right there. I made sure his wait for Judgment Day is comfortable.
Philip thinks we might go to heaven when we die.
No, we lie in wait till Judgment Day. That's why I want someone good to bury me, to make sure I lie well. I hope you will remember your promise that you will bury me.
That was a long time ago. My first night in the Priory. I'll bury you, Brother Arnaldus. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And thank you for looking after Cuthbert.
The sub-prior has to handle everything he neglects.
Standardowo spauzujcie sobie film i przeczytajcie całą treść. Ja postaram się pomalutku przesuwać to w dół.
Everything.
Dobra. Co mamy tutaj jeszcze?
Sub-prior, I have even more responsibilities than the
Gniazdo
prior
os.
himself.
I better not get too
And the more
close.
worries.
No, nie chciałbym zostać pokąszony. Nie było go tu kilka dni temu. Rok temu osy zabiły owce. Muszę uważać, żeby Jonathan zbytnio się nie zbliżał.
I just
No
don't
dobra, w
see
takim razie
how we
udajmy
can
się do Ali.
possibly regain our
Powiedzmy
trust.
jej o księdze. Drzwi na krużganek. Wcześniej mogliśmy tam wejść, teraz się już nie da, ale zobaczymy, czy uda się wejść do kapitularzu. Niestety jest zamknięte. Tu mnisi zbierają się, by dyskutować i przeprowadzać wybory. Okej, tędy raczej nie wyjdziemy, albo i wyjdziemy. Ścieżka do młyna. Drzwi prowadzące przed katedrę. Zamknięte. Brama jest zamknięta. Nisi nie chcą, by ludzie im przeszkadzali. No dobra. Gdzie my znajdziemy Ali? Dom Alieny. Ogólnie wybaczcie, moi kochani, że w tym okresie świątecznym nie pojawiały się żadne odcineczki na kanale. Widziałem, że niektórzy streamowali, widziałem, że niektórzy wrzucali nowe odcineczki, ale dla mnie okres świąteczny to okres, gdzie mogę spędzić czas w gronie najbliższej rodziny, a dla mnie rodzina jest zawsze najważniejsza. Nie chodzi o to, że wy nie jesteście ważni, bo jesteście ważni, ale rodzina jest dla mnie na pierwszym miejscu. Wydarzyły się też 2 wypadki, był pożar, na który jechałem, no a wczoraj rekreacyjnie pojechałem do Berlina. Nie żeby zwiedzać, ale zawieźć kolegę na lotnisko. No dobra, ale co widziałem, to widziałem. Udajmy się do domu Alieny.
Come on, Jonathan. Let's tell Ali what I found out.
Jaki kocur.
Ranulph of Chester and his half-brother stole Lincoln Castle from Stephen. At least this is a chance for us to take it back.
For us? Who is us? The whole of England is strangled by new taxes and torn apart by this senseless quarrelling.
Senseless quarrelling? You still think I'm just playing around?
No.
I put my life at risk, Ali, for you and me. This isn't a game.
I know that.
Do you? It's an honor to be one of the King's Knights.
An honor that costs a lot of money.
Oh, now you broke it, Jonathan.
There's someone at the door. I'll be right back.
Oh. Go play.
Jack.
Hey.
So,
Yes.
what brings you here?
Masz gościa, brakowało mi cię.
Do you have a visitor?
Are you jealous?
Everything all right there?
Yes, it will just take a minute. Sorry, but my brother is waiting. He has to ride back to Shiring soon.
Ah, I see. All right. I just wanted to tell you that I found out about the book.
What book? Oh, Ovid. You were still looking for that.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. It just feels like there are so many problems right now at the construction site. That reminds me. Could you tell Philip that I've come up with an idea how he can pay the workers?
Oh. How?
I'll buy up all of his wool and sell it on the fleece fair myself. But I need to go to Shiring first and get the money.
All right. I'll tell him. By the way, they have a copy of the Amores in Winchester.
Oh? I think I know someone who might be able to get it. But first we need to make sure Philip gets his money and talks to Percy.
Who?
Percy Hamley, the Earl.
Percy Hamley, the fat oaf.
Congratulations! Everybody heard you.
So what? They're all bastards.
I think I should be going.
Oh, all right. See you later, Jack?
Of course.
Bastards.
You're gonna have to forget that word really quick, little brother.
A Jonathan schował się w okienku i podsłuchiwał całą rozmowę.
So for them you've got money, Ali?
So you were eavesdropping on me. Great. That deal with Philip will help them and us, Richard.
Robert of Gloucester is advancing on Lincoln as we speak. Tomorrow we will ride from Shiring. And what I need from you is money for a new sword and a gambeson. And I want my shield painted in Stephen's colours.
Is this leading anywhere, Richard? You've been doing this for years now, and has the king ever considered making you Earl of Shiring?
Not yet. But I fought side by side with him before. He knows my name, Ali.
Oh, all right. I will meet you in Shiring, and I'll bring the money.
No dobra, porozmawiaj z Filipem, bieżąca lokacja Kingsbridge. Ogólnie Richard się strasznie zmienił od momentu, kiedy go ostatni raz widzieliśmy, tak jakby zmężniał. Ale mimo wszystko i tak jest draniem. Nie lubię go. Idź do klasztoru. Musimy pogadać z Filipem, chociaż może Filip będzie gdzieś tutaj. Paul i nowicjusz. Nie, tutaj mamy Paula. Nie wiem dlaczego, ale myślałem, że tu będzie Filip. Idź do klasztoru. Musimy znaleźć gdzieś tutaj Filipa.
Father Philip. Yes? Aliena says you can pay your workers. She has enough money to buy up all the priory's wool and sell it in Shiring. And that way, you get your money earlier.
Really?
But you have to accompany her to Shiring. She has to fetch the money first.
The sooner the better. I have to talk to Percy Hamley anyway. Thank you, Jack. Now you better get back to work. Tom wanted to talk to you.
Reakcja Jacka na to, że Tom chce z nami gadać, jest bezcenna. Coś czuję, że Tom nie będzie zachwycony naszą pracą. Tylko gdzie my go znajdziemy?
Yeah, if I talk to Tom now, he'll insist I stay at the construction site and work. Am I really done out here?
Pozostań na zewnątrz, wróć do pracy.
I think I'll go and see Tom later.
Okej, wróć do pracy. No w sumie i tak musimy wrócić do pracy, nie ma nic innego do roboty. Alfred pożałuje tego, co powiedział o Alienie. Chyba mu odpuścimy, nie będziemy się mścić. Tom nalega, bym ukończył mój wspornik. No dobra. Nie pozostaje nam nic innego, jak udać się z powrotem do pracy.
Yeah, if I talk to Tom now, he'll insist I stay at the construction site and work. Am I really done out here?
Wróć do pracy.
Jack!
What?
Come here, please. You wanted to finish your Corbel, and I let you. But you didn't even try.
I wanted to.
Sub-Prior Remy just told me you disturbed the monks in the scriptorium.
Philip told me to practice reading.
The Bible, not the kind of book you were looking for.
Then you go and waste your time in the cemetery and the market, and in the kitchen, and chatting to the Fullers.
I made a balm for them. I wanted to help them.
You should have been working instead. Don't you know how close we are to shutting down the construction? If I'd not planned ahead, it would all be over now. But how am I to plan ahead if I can't rely on you, Jack?
What? Watch out! Whoa.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Up here! Hey, hurry up, quick!
What's going on here?
Your son thinks I dropped the stones.
You were the one who pulled them up, weren't you?
Of course. That is my job.
He was probably angry because he might not get paid.
Alfred, stop it.
What?
Peter, what happened?
I'm not sure. But there was a monk. He was wearing a black robe. And when he saw me looking at him, he ran away. Maybe it was him.
A black robe? Are you saying this was my fault?
No. I'm sure I didn't recognize him. He wasn't from here.
No. Peter dropped the stone and doesn't want to admit it.
I assure you, a monk would never do such a thing. I saw a monk in black in the market.
Oh, did you? I was there too when you were. Tell us, what did he do when you saw him?
Prawie stratował kilka kurczaków. Nie pamiętam, uderzył mężczyznę. Stuk duży dzban. Ja też nie pamiętam.
I don't remember.
Oh, that's helpful.
Hey, at least I'm trying.
Jack, take the rest of the day off. I don't want you two to get into another fight.
What about the monk?
We don't know that there was a monk.
Accidents happen. We'll check all the ropes to make sure that won't be another one.
I tak wydaje mi się, że to zrobił Alfred.
Excuse me, Philip? Philip?
I'm sorry.
Is everything all right?
I was just thinking about my brother. What is it?
Aliena is ready to go to Shiring with you.
Then I must not keep her waiting.
Okej, czyli musimy udać się do Shiring. Podążaj drogą do Shiring.
As we rode, Aliena expressed relief that Percy Hamley held court in Shiring town during the Fleece Fair, and not in her father's castle. I had not yet confessed to Aliena that I blamed myself for her father's fate. I felt the guilt and shame starting to rise when we came to a large group of peasants looking as desperate as the refugees that had come from Earl's Castle back then.
Porozmawiaj z wieśniakami albo kontynuuj podróż do Shiring. Pogadajmy z nimi.
Philip stopped to talk to the peasants, and so did I. Of course, he couldn't pass by people in need of help. Not even when he was on his way to try and save Kingsbridge from another attack by the Hamleys. Two of the peasants broke into tears and begged for food. Philip was mortified as they grabbed the hem of his robe and pleaded for mercy. They said they were from Wigley. They had illegally erected a mill and hadn't paid taxes to the Earl of Shiring for grinding flour. I bit my lip when they mentioned the title that used to belong to my father. As punishment, the Earl had destroyed their mill. Philip seemed unsure what to say about Percy Hamley's punishment for these peasants. I was less hesitant.
Hrabia powinien okazywać wyrozumiałość. Hrabia musi karać złodziei. I którą opcję tutaj wybrać najlepiej?
I asked why they'd built an illegal mill. The peasants told us that milling taxes had doubled in their village. The peasants shouted and cried that the Earl had also burnt their fields, destroyed their houses, and taken their livestock from them. A few of them had even been killed. Philip told them to go to Kingsbridge for food. As we rode on, he said nothing. Maybe he had begun to lose hope that he would ever solve his problems with the Earl in Shiring.
Kontynuuj podróż do Shiring.
I had never trusted the Hamleys, but it seemed I had grown careless over the years. They had thus far kept their word to King Stephen, but now I felt I should have known that they would eventually break it. As I was thinking these grim thoughts, we passed by a gallows with two men dangling by their necks. An old woman stood by one of the corpses and snarled at us.
Okej, kolejne dwie opcje. Zatrzymaj się i porozmawiaj ze staruszką. Jedź do Shiring. Ja bym chętnie z nią pogadał, ale źle jej z oczu patrzy. Dobra, zaryzykujmy.
The old woman looked at us like a cornered animal. Philip demanded to know what had happened. She cackled and shook her head. She continued looking through the dead men's clothes. She'd already taken off their shoes and found a couple of coins on one of the corpses. Only now I realized that someone had tied foxtails to the corpses. Their hands had been cut off and their faces were burnt.
Okradasz zmarłych. Co się z nimi stało?
I asked with a stern voice what had happened to the men. The old woman cackled and said that they had played with fire. When Philip asked that she should, by God, answer my question, she became serious. She told him that these men were poachers caught by the Earl's men hunting in his forests. Philip rode on, and when I caught up with him, I could see that now, more than ever, he was determined to talk to Percy Hamley.
Mam nadzieję, że te wszystkie decyzje moje, że zatrzymuję się w tych miejscach, nie będą miały wpływu na rozmowę z Persym. Dobra, jedź do Shiring.
Aliena rode by my side without knowing that I had long been responsible for her family's fate. Ever since I had made the mistake of trusting Waleran by God. I felt like a fly in a cobweb. Every move I made seemed to lead to further calamities. But then I heard Aliena as she sped past me. "Shiring," she exclaimed.
Filary Ziemi, siejąc wiatr, rozdział 10. Odrodzenie Kingsbridge. Podjęte decyzje. Jack dał z siebie wszystko, by ukończyć swój wspornik. Dzięki wsparciu Ellen i Miliusa Jackowi udało się pomóc foluszniczkom. Richard próbuje odzyskać hrabstwo dla siebie i Alieny. Jack odwiedził Cadberta i obiecał bratu Arnoldusowi, że go pochowa. No dobra, moi kochani, w tym miejscu zakończymy ten odcineczek. W rozdziale 11 widzimy się już niedługo. Dzięki wielkie za uwagę, trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia. Piona!